Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in the first place. Today we have a Howl listener. It's Company by Mania's Notebook on AO3. The link will be in the description. This fic uses female pronouns, so just a warning, and let's go ahead and get into it. Howl is an ever-busy man. It's a life that comes with being a wizard. That's why you treasure every moment you get to spend with him. A soft grunt of surprise escapes your lips as you feel a sudden presence at your back. Before you could turn your head away from Calcifer's flames, arms circle your waist, tugging you into a chest. There's humming by your ear as a head comes to rest on your shoulder, pressed to the crook of your neck. Long black hair tickles your skin as you lean into the touch a little more, basking in the warmth of a shared embrace. You can feel a smile against your neck as you close your eyes and sigh. The castle is freezing, its walls still worn and thin against this cruel winter, but you find yourself too shy to ask Calcifer outright if he could warm it up. He's always working so hard to move the whole thing, you didn't want to be a burden and ask for more. Instead, you find any excuse to hog the fire demon for yourself, like now. Of course, things are better now that you have someone to hold, or rather, someone to hold you, but as your body unwinds in his hold, Howl is quick to move his hands from your waist to take over from your previous task, cooking dinner for the rest of the castle. His hands cover your own, holding both them, your pan, and your spatula in a tight grip. You can feel him tending to the food carefully, his movements slow, graceful, and deliberate. You hadn't heard him come in, but you were more than thrilled by his presence. You hadn't seen much of him lately. He's always gone before you wake up, always just returning as you fall asleep. You miss these slow moments with him, where he would take you in his arms, rock you back and forth as you'd watch the world go by from the castle windows, or when he would dance with you to a melody only you shared, the beating of your hearts, sanctifying you both as one. You let out another sigh as Howl moves to kiss your neck. Oh, how you miss these slow moments with your beloved. Calcifer, Howl's melodic voice breaks you out of your concentration. You let out a slight hum in surprise, enjoying the slight rumble in his chest against your back as he speaks. Could you heat up the castle a bit? I can tell she's freezing in here. Your eyes flutter open as you gently turn your head to look at Howl. His eyes are still trained on Calcifer's form as the two talk back and forth. Of course, he would realize you were cold. It's his castle after all, and he is the great wizard Howl. A small smile graces your lips as you tune out their conversation and opt for just looking up at Howl's form. Your eyes focus on his face, taking in his ethereal beauty as he speaks calmly. He's a truly gorgeous man, you note, trailing over the delicate curves of his side profile. His bright blue eyes are large and knowing. They stand out against his dark, silky locks of hair that frame his face perfectly. His long, thick eyelashes are a sight of envy, along with his perfectly framed eyebrows. His whole face is regal in every sense, including the wink he had just given you. It catches you off guard. You assumed he hadn't noticed you staring at him yet, but it was now obvious he had. You turn your head away, tucking it into his neck as he gives you a warm chuckle at your flushed reaction. Hey, he murmurs softly into your ear. You're still a little embarrassed at being caught, and are half hoping you could find the opportunity to run off. Judging by the way Howl only gripped your form tighter, and stepped impossibly closer to your body, he knows you want to run too. Instead, you're left with humming an acknowledgement against his skin. You can feel him shiver at your actions, and can't help but giggle at his reaction, as he loses a bit of his composure. You're not falling asleep, are you? You bring your head out of the crook of his neck, and peer at him with curious eyes. He's watching you intently, a certain gleam of amusement in his eyes as he waits for your reaction. You shake your head slowly, watching as the smile on his face grows. Perfect, he uttered, taking a deep breath in with mischievous eyes. It looks like you'll have to keep me company until the castle warms up. You turn your eyes in Calcifer's direction. The fire demon is hard at work, cooking for you and the rest of your little mismatched family that you can't help but admire him. But you also wondered if his cooking would make heating up the rest of the castle take longer than usual. But if that's the case, that would mean more time with Howl. Your eyes widen at the sudden realization, looking up at the tall wizard to see if it was intentional. His smile just slips into a half smirk, eyes twinkling as he sends you another wink for good measure. You let out a small giggle, sending him the brightest smile you can muster. Okay, you agree, snuggling closer into his arms. He smiles, warm and relaxed, and leans into your face. You can hear Calcifer protesting as Howl places all his attention on you. Fortunately for you two, it falls on deaf ears as you feel Howl's lips graze your own. For a second, it feels like you two are the only beings in the universe, the only things to exist. As he looks at you, your breath catches in your throat as he rests his forehead against yours, eyes flickering down to your lips. He licks his own and gives out a final hum. That's my girl. Alright, so that's the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever. Goodbye!